and I see his dream. The memory of the man who was set up as a hero. A story of a knight who was understood by no one. It was a simple story. In short, there was something wrong with him. He had some power and he had some ambition, but he used his powers at the wrong places from beginning to end, and he died. It's only natural. Power exists to grant your own wishes. Compassion does no good for others. Kirei says so often, but everything is balanced because everything you do comes back to you. Is this Rin's perspective? One gets energy because actions circle around to create more energy. But not having that means never being replenished. For example, if one lives for others and not oneself, I'm sure one would run out of power right away. If there was such a thing as disposable money, that's what it would be like. It'd be used by strangers and it'd only disappear after it's used. It's easy to take advantage of it, and that it'd be used is already a given. That's why, in the end, he saw many betrayals, and his life was ended by someone he saved. It just makes me mad. I want to question him. Why? He worked hard, put in great effort, even though he's an ordinary human being, and he managed a miracle with his own blood. And his compensation was betrayal and death. It's not even a joke, but he died satisfied. I have no intention of commenting on someone's life, but I can never accept that one thing. That's my impression of the dream. I've seen a few times now. I usually wake up here, but it seems the dream continues today. He's standing in hell. It's a scene of some natural disaster, not the result of human conflict. Let me make a contract. I shall give you my life after my death. I would like the compensation now. He weaves the words of contract. After that, he changed as though possessed by something and saved people who could not normally be saved. Oh, so this must be how he became a heroic spirit. Seeing it this way, it's nothing much. I bet the people he saved weren't even in the hundreds. He can't even be called a hero with such a number, nor would he be promoted to a heroic spirit. But the number isn't important. The qualification of a hero, one who surpasses humans, is to be able to save those that are fated to die. It's an alteration of fate. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have power as a hero, as long as he averted a disaster that couldn't be changed, however small its scope. No. The world would obtain a heroic spirit in compensation for the miracle. He became a hero and saved those that could not have been saved. As a result, he became a heroic spirit after he died, and he's now repeating what he was doing before he died. Being a servant. I guess compensation for a miracle is to become a convenient disposable tool that will fight for others even after one dies. Heroic spirits. Superior spirits chosen from amongst humans, the guardians of humanity. But they're not ones with free will like the servants. Heroic spirits are guardians of humanity. Guardians do not have a free will, and they're treated as powers. They are called forth to protect the world only when a factor appears that could destroy it. They are weapons that destroy these factors. The servant system's a summoning ritual that takes advantage of these guardians. The guardians are summoned into every age, eliminate the offending factor, and then disappear from this world. I would hate to be like that, but he must have been prepared to take on that role. No, he might have even wished for it. That it would be perfect if he could save people even after he died. Even though he didn't have the power to save them when he was alive, he must have believed he could avert every tragedy if he became a heroic spirit. With that in mind, he made a contract with the world to give up his body after his death. He saved 100 people. Believing that, he would be able to save tens of thousands of people afterwards. How stupid of him. That can't be. Because for heroic spirit to be called upon, the place would already have to be a place of death. Heroic spirits are summoned only into hell. They appear only when the world's about to be destroyed by people. Humans are the ones that'll perish from their own doings. So the process of destruction must always be the same. Jealousy, hatred, selfishness, desire. The man who loved people and tried to be of help to them was shown the same ugliness even after he died. He was called into such scenes and served his responsibility as a guardian. He killed. He killed and killed and killed and killed. He killed everyone that was around him when he was summoned to save humanity as a whole. I don't know how many times he repeated that, nor do I know how many times he'll have to repeat it in the future. So there's only one thing I can say. He's been betrayed by many things. But in the end, he was betrayed by the only thing he believed in, his ideal.
Jeez. Oh, should I do this whole part? I should do this whole part.
Yeah, it makes sense for you to do the narration too.
When I wake up, that's all I can say. My body feels tired and I can't move at all. My mind is the only clear thing and I blankly stare at the ceiling. I knew it, so that's his memory, huh? I sigh and stare at the ceiling. This is hard. He could have told me that I might get a glimpse of his memory when I'm asleep because masters and servants are connected. If he had told me, I could have cut my consciousness so that I wouldn't see such a thing. I'll get up. There are lots of things I have to do today. I get up. My body is heavy and my eyelids are heavier than steel. I curse how I'm not a morning person and start changing into my uniform slowly. But, well, I don't know if this is as I expected or not, but he used to be a hot-blooded man. I don't know what hero he is, but it seems he was more honest before. Well, I guess it's natural to have a twisted personality if he led such a life and ended up like he has, even after he died. I laugh it off. My face in the mirror looks serious and about to cry, but I decide to laugh. Because I have to do so or I won't be able to face Archer normally. I get ready and drink the freshly brewed tea in the living room. I don't usually eat breakfast, so it's pretty quick. I have 15 minutes until I have to get going. This cup of tea is like a ritual I perform every morning to wake up my half-asleep body.
Rin, how long are you going to be playing around for?
But there's one fool that cannot read his master's mind. I'm going to relax until 7:30. I'll be late if I stay here longer than that.
I'm not talking about school. I'm talking about the Holy Grail War.
It's not bad to Oh, sorry.
It's not bad to cooperate with other masters, but in your case, the partner you chose is too weak.
Jeez. That again? Archer tells me to cut my ties with Emiyashiro every chance he gets. I told you I have no intention of doing so. You say so, but I think he's rather suitable. It's true that he's not much help in battle, but he's perfect as an ally. I think he would never betray me.
Trust is usually established through tactics. I can't trust someone without a reason. Look, he's not someone that will stay and win. If you're to choose an ally, Caster's master is a smarter person.
Don't kid me, Archer. Are you telling me to stoop so low? I put my teacup down and stare at Archer. Even if it may be sarcasm, I cannot ignore what he just said. The air freezes. I'm seriously pissed, and Archer has no intention of backing down. We stare at each other for a while.
It's true that Caster's a heretic, but she is indeed like a magus. In that regard, you are not fit for fighting. If you're a magus, you should put results over your wishes.
It's useless being cynical. I won't change my policy.
Man, what is wrong with you? You've gotten strange since you got to know Miyashiro. Where'd that rationality of yours go?
I realize that without having you tell me, but I can't help it. He doesn't have anything even though he's a magus and is dangerously simple-minded. It's unproductive to scheme against such a guy, and he's,
Red, what's wrong? You finally realize your own foolishness?
Yeah, there is something wrong with me. But Archer, this is all because you showed me unnecessary things.
What?
No, forget about it. You're my servant, so I'm only going to do what I believe is right. I'm not as loose as Miyashiro, but I do have some things I can't give up. I won't give them up no matter who's telling me so. I say so with anger, and that makes me realize I don't feel any sympathy, even after learning about his past. I'm just mad at him. Where's your reply, Archer? I take it out on Archer and glare at him. The knight in red makes his usual gesture.
I guess it can't be helped. It's the role of the servant to support his master when the master's not doing well. I shall look after you until you return to your usual self.
You really can't hear that screaming?
I can now.
Okay, I don't think that closing the door is going to help. Because my outside door is open, but we're kind of far away from it, but they're like right outside my window. It's a really nice day outside, if anybody couldn't tell. Yeah, I live in an apartment, and it's shaped like a U. So our balcony faces the inside of the U, which is like a really nice courtyard. So it has like bocce ball and some other shit in it. So people hang out in it all the time, and it usually isn't this bad, but you know, it's been a year of quarantine, and it's like one of those days where it's really nice outside, but like the sun sets, so it's like, you know, it makes sense that there's people there, but like, Babysitters Club's going apeshit right now. Woo! Okay. And he answers with a reply that's neither a yes nor a no.
I wake up. I feel heavy, like there's lead inside my head. What is this? I haven't been waking up very well recently. Is it because I have lots to think about, or because I'm seeing strange dreams? Even though I usually don't see dreams, I think I've been seeing something like a dream recently. Well, they were beautiful swords. I see images of swords in my dreams. In them, his short swords come up pretty often. Damn. Yeah, I like them. So what? I curse the person that's not here and get up from my futon. It's before 6 in the morning. I can't be affected by strange dreams. I have to go make breakfast.
Does this mean that I have to tell YouTube that there are kids in my video because their audio of them is in the background?
Saber sees me off as I leave the house. I'm getting used to this lifestyle as the morning passes by smoothly.
Oh yeah, because we're just casually going back to school after almost everyone melted.
Yeah. I don't see Tosca at the gate. Since the only suspect we had, Issei, turned out to be innocent, I bet she's busy running around gathering information. Wait, it's not someone else's business. I have to investigate as well. But how will I do that? I guess Tosca's investigating the people at school, so I guess I'll investigate the building. Well, life's not convenient enough to let me notice anything I haven't noticed before. I searched the school using all the breaks I had in the first half of lunch break, but I wasn't able to find anything strange.
I don't know what you were up to, but good job on your work.
You must be done eating already, as he greets me while reading an old poetry book. Thanks. I'm getting some tea since I'll be eating here. Oh, where's the teapot?
Oh, it's here. We only have kelp tea, but is that alright?
What? I'll just take water. I just can't take the muddled feeling of that tea.
I see. Then I shall go get some green tea from the teacher's office tomorrow.
I leave the laughing Issei to himself, pour some water into my cup, and sit down at the table. Itadakimasu. I clap my hands together and open my lunchbox. At the same time, someone knocks on the door. Huh? There's someone at the door, Issei.
Huh? At this time?
Issei slowly goes to the door. The visitor is Kuzuki-sensei, the one in charge of the student council. I see Kuzuki-sensei here a lot, but I bet it's Emiya's in the council room a lot from his point of view. I silently eat my chicken-sprinkled lunch. There must not be anything important today, as Issei and Kuzuki-sensei are just chatting. Munch. Munch, munch.
Sensei, it's almost time. I see. Sorry to take your time. I think you know without having it said, but do not forget to lock this place up. And make sure you leave school on time. Yes, I know.
Kuzuki-sensei leaves, and Issei comes back in a good mood. Wow, I just saw something rare. It's really rare to see Kuzuki-sensei chatting about meaningless things with a student. And with that shy Issei... Oh, they might get along since they're both stubborn, but it's still strange. Hey, Issei.
What, Emiya?
I've been wondering for a while, but are you on good terms with Kuzuki? Oh, he's surprised. No, it's fine if you don't want to answer. I just thought that was the case. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I just realized I haven't told you about it. It is only natural that we are getting along. Kuzuki-sensei is like a brother to me.
Huh? Kuzuki-sensei is like Issei's brother? Hold on, what does that mean?
I'm telling you that he's like my older brother. Soichiro, Kuzuki-sensei has been staying over at my place for about 3 years. He is a naive person, as you can see, but he has a sincere heart. He is living under the same roof as me, and he is someone I can respect as a person. It is only natural for me to respect him as my older brother.
Kuzuki lives at the Rito Temple?
Did we not know that before?
It feels like I got hit in the head with a hammer. No, we did not. But I got calm and asked Issei to continue. Oh, yeah. You mentioned something about an unfamiliar woman at your place, right? Does Kuzuki know about her?
She is more than that, as she is his fiancée. We are letting her borrow a room until they hold their wedding celebration. Wow, wow, wow. Oh god, okay. Hi, Wangles.
Also, yeah, I don't know. Whom among us haven't stripped our friends before? You get used to it.
Whom among us?
Hi, Wangles.
You know, sometimes you have a weird moment with a friend and you just have to forget that it ever happened. It's, you know.
It's just easier to not. Wangles helped me with a resume and a cover letter recently, so I'm thankful to Wangles today.
He didn't strip you?
No, not yet. I mean,
the night is still young.
Back to it. A second shock. Issei, you wouldn't call her an unfamiliar woman in that case, right? I tried my hardest to object with a dizzy head.
An unfamiliar woman is an unfamiliar woman. Even if she may be Kuzuki-sensei's fiancée, that is all I can say about her, as I don't even know her name.
Issei stops the conversation, as if saying he's angry. Anyway, This is something I can't ignore. Kuzuki Soichiro is coming from the Ryudo Temple, and there's a woman that is said to be at the Ryudo Temple. I hear Kuzuki-sensei's fiancé showed up about a month ago. If that's Castor, all our answers are right there.
I'm so proud of him for putting that together without having to talk to anybody else.
Yeah, good job, Shiro. Shiro fluctuates between being like the smartest person and the dumbest person all the time. It's like, if I backhand this sword and then punch it into his heart, the magic will make him explode. And then he's like, my best friend who hates me stabbed me. Should I forgive him?
I love these very specific examples. Oh, that's so funny.
So, that's what I heard. In the classroom after school. We don't even have 10 more minutes until we have to go home, but I tell Tosuka about Kuzuki-sensei. What do you think? Considering Issei's case, I don't think we should suspect him just because he's from the Ryudo Temple.
Kuzuki-sensei, huh? He's not even a magus to start with, disregarding the fact that he doesn't have the presence of a master.
I don't know if she's listening to me, as Tosuka's frowning to herself. He's not a magus? That's good. I guess we can count him out in that case. Yeah,
Why?
Back to Doug.
Why? Someone as suspicious as him has to be a master.
Well, I'm starting to get used to this. But I still can't keep up with Tosuka's thought processes.
We'll ambush him tonight. I'll try pulling some strings so that he'll have to stay the night shift, so you be ready too.
Hey, hold on. We can't do that.
We can.
Get him on night shift. Are you saying we'll fight him tonight?
Of course, there's no guarantee that Kuzuki will come to school tomorrow. We won't wait. We'll make him stay at school until night and test if he's a master or not on his way home.
Let me ask you to make sure. How are you going to test if he's a master or not? I only have one method.
Using force, just like I did to you. We're gonna strip our teacher?
The phrase, just like I did to you, sounds a bit sweet. So, as I thought, Tosuka's a bully inside. Maybe I fought her over the playground's piece when we were small. I'm against it. There should be a gentler way to check. We shouldn't have to take such dangerous measures.
It's not dangerous. I'm not indiscriminate, you know. I'll just shoot a light gander shot at him. If he's a normal person, he'll just sleep in for 2 days with a cold.
Oh, that's a problem as well. If Kuzuki's a master, we'll get into a battle right then and there. As we're the ones attacking him, we won't be able to talk to him.
I don't get it. That'll be even more convenient. What part of it do you think is dangerous?
I'm the one that doesn't get you. I'm talking about how dangerous it'll be for you. Tosuka must have finally realized as she stops the conversation. But that's only for an instant.
I see. That's fine as well. I'll just do it by myself in that case.
She easily concludes. Damn. I guess it's meaningless to say anything to her when she's determined to do something. Alright, I'll go along. I don't know what reckless things you might do if I let you be.
That's my line. Jeez. It's time to leave. Then we'll meet at 7 at the park below the bridge. We'll probably end up fighting, so you better be prepared.
She looks away and walks off. I leave the classroom after her.
Then we'll attack Castor's master tonight?
We still don't know if Kuzuki's a master, but that's pretty much the plan. I report to Saber about today as soon as I get home. Saber must agree with Tosuka. She's hyped up already. So we won't be training today. I'll go make dinner right away, so let's get ready for tonight. Wait, is it bad to eat before going to battle?
Huh? Why are you asking? I believe there will be a problem if we get hungry during battle.
Well, I was thinking that might be too heavy. We don't even have an hour left, so we might be better off eating after we come home.
Oh, I do not think that is the case. It is a quality of warriors to quickly digest anything we consume. I do not think food will be bad if one has been training and has led a proper lifestyle.
Does that mean I can cook dinner?
Yes, I believe we will have more energy that way.
I see. Saber's lying ass. I think it would be a great idea, actually, for warriors. I've trained to be able to move right after meals, so I guess there's no problem.
I like the idea that she's like, bro, no, I've seen grown men throw up on themselves all the time. It's going to go terribly.
But I'll make a light dinner just in case. Then I'll be going to the living room. How about you, Saber?
I cannot bother you. I will stay here and calm my mind.
I guess she'll be sitting here Japanese style in meditation. Alright, I'll come get you once dinner's ready. I leave the dojo. It's dark outside. We're meeting at 7. That must mean we'll be attacking Kuzuki-sensei about an hour after we meet. We'll have to fight if Kuzuki turns out to be a master. Caster's a wary servant. She would never give us another chance at a surprise attack if she found out her master had been attacked. Then we'll have to make sure to beat him if we're going to attack. I can't let my enemy escape, nor can I run away. No matter who it may be, Caster's master has to be defeated to stop Caster, the one attacking all the people in this town. If all goes well, we'll take away his command spell. He won't be a master anymore.
Caster's masters.
But in the worst case, we'll have to try to kill each other. Oh yeah, I have to take a weapon. A weapon in my place, something I can easily put magical energy into, would be a wooden sword. My success rate of the strengthening magic has been pretty good recently, so even a wooden sword would become a good weapon. But that's only in the case of normal battles. I'll need a better weapon if I'm to fight against a master or a servant. To be greedy, swords like his. I imagine what I saw in my dream. Twin swords of black and white. If they're about that long, I should be able to use them. And most of all, I could fight decently if I had those swords. I'd be able to protect myself, not be a burden on Saber, and be proud that I'm Saber's master. Man, it's meaningless to ask something you don't have, you idiot. My shoulders slump as I head to the porch. I'll just do what I can. For now, I'll concentrate on making dinner. Saber always seems so serious, but it seems Saber's looking forward to the meals. It's been my recent secret joy to make her happy.
If we went the Saber route and then it's the Saber route.
This is the Saber route.
Wait, hold on, where's the button? Nice.
It's 7 o'clock. Tosca comes right on time.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I took time since I was getting the necessary things. How's your preparation?
I show her the wooden sword bag.
You have a bag?
There's one wooden sword in here. I think it's just like a, you know, people have
I thought he had like a
duffel bag
like
full
a
of swords.
grocery bag full of like swords. Just like I'm ready for battle.
I think it's just like this, the one sword-sized
Yeah,
bag.
he's got like a bokuto or whatever. Just like
Yeah.
Okay.
This is about all the preparation I can do.
Well, I guess it can't be helped. First of all, we have Saber for hand-to-hand combat. It might be that you'll just end up watching.
Yeah, I guess I'll just back Saber up since she's here. Well, I can't think of a situation where I'll be helping out Saber.
Rin, why is Archer not here?
Then, Saber asks with a serious expression, "Huh? You didn't bring Archer, Tosaka?"
No, I left him at home. We're doing a surprise attack today, so we won't need him if we have Saber, right? To be honest, I don't want to let him see Caster.
Tosaka starts walking. I don't know what she's thinking, but I guess we won't be getting Archer's help. Time passes. One has to pass this intersection if one wants to go from the school to the Rito Temple. Yeah, it's already been an hour since we got here. A boundary field's been created here.
It's over if we're seen, but the soundproofing is perfect. Nobody would notice even if a missile was shot here.
According to Tosaka, it's so quiet around us. I guess it's because Tosaka's boundary field is working, but the town is too lifeless. It's already been 7 days since the Holy Grail War started. It seems the town is having its spirit slowly drained without anyone noticing.
Did I skip one?
I don't think so.
Okay. He's coming. Hide, Emiya-kun.
I moved to the wall. I can't even hear footsteps. I see a shadow under the streetlight. A tall and lean figure. The familiar figure is definitely that of Kuzuki Soichiro. Kuzuki-sensei passes us with his usual ordered steps. He's too defenseless. I'm suddenly attacked by the feeling that Kuzuki-sensei might be innocent. Hey, Tosaka, don't you think Kuzuki-sensei is innocent?
Well, we'll find out for sure after we try.
It seems Tosaka's in doubt as well. I guess she's still going with the plan as she points her index finger at Kuzuki-sensei.
You ready?
Yeah, it's you. I'm ready.
There's no quotes on this.
Oh. You're right. I just, Rin pointed her finger and then it said Gondor. I just assumed that was her saying it to shoot it. But you're right, there's no quotes. Gondor. It's a curse to reduce the target's physical ability, considered to be the simplest magic. Shiro learned this like yesterday. Tosaka's Gondor shot's more like a gunshot, but I'm sure she'll go easy this time.
Are you ready, Emiya-kun?
She murmurs. I'll still make it. There's a possibility that Kuzuki Soichiro is innocent. Isn't there another way to check if he's a master or not? Just let him get hit with a Gondor. Like, it's gonna make him a little sick.
I don't feel like stopping her.
I just don't know what the problem is, right? She said he's gonna be like laying in bed for 2 days.
We can't hurt anyone. Sorry. That was my impression of Shiro every time. He's just like, oh, we can't possibly do anything that could hurt people.
Terrible person, doesn't want to cause harm. I don't think Shiro's dumb for this. I just think that...
Oh, sorry. I think that there are necessary times to under certain circumstances, yes.
Most of the time, I wouldn't want to put people in bed for 2 days for no reason.
It's not no reason.
Well, because I suspect them of something.
We're in a war.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. I don't know. I don't think we stop her here, but I don't think Shiro's being weird for this.
Oh. Well, now that we know where I sit morally, I guess that's the only option.
You saved there, right?
No. Just kidding, I did.
Oh, okay. I just missed it somehow. Whew. I bite my lips to bear the uneasiness. I'll have to bear it. If Kuzuki-sensei turns out to be innocent, I'll just have to remove the curse on him with all my power.
I'm shooting now.
She takes a small breath. And right after that, a black bullet's released. She must have made a sound on purpose. It's slow, and the black haze goes for Kuzuki like a pitcher's changeup. A wind of disease that will cause him to be sick in bed for 2 days. But 2 days of inaction's fatal for a master. There has to be some kind of reaction if Kuzuki-sensei is a master.
Crap.
Tosuka jumps. Kuzuki does not react at all. Tosuka's Gondor shot mercilessly hits Kuzuki Soichiro's head. But right before that, it's nullified by a robe that suddenly appears in the sky.
Oh.
The man that was supposed to get hit by the Gondor shot looks at us, as if saying he knew we were here all along. Tosuka! I quickly take the wooden sword out of my bag and put magical energy into it. There's no time to be screwing up the strengthening magic. The robe that appeared in front of Kuzuki now takes form. Female limbs appear from the bluish-purple robe. Teleportation. A complete teleportation is considered to be a sorcery even in this modern world. Casters easily perform such a thing to appear in front of us. Oh god, caster voice, that's right. I've warned you, Soichiro. I told you to stay at the Realta Temple because such things can happen. She must think nothing of us, as she calmly talks to her master, Kuzuki.
That is not true. We did catch a target.
Yes, the fish aren't that large, but it makes no difference since this is quite a haul. Come out now, you foolish mages. Running away would be hard now. No, if Caster and her master are here, all we have to do is fight them, even if this is in the middle of the town. But before that... You're not coming out? That's too bad. I at least wanted to see what you look like.
Damn that fox, she should know who we are already.
Tosuka grumbles from her hiding spot. Caster must hear it. I will give you 3 seconds. I will do the same attack to you after that. Since she says so and points her hand in our direction. I recall what happened at the Realta Temple. She won't hold back. Knowing her, I bet she'd destroy this whole area along with the wall we're hiding behind.
Himiya-kun, jump out when I give the signal. Saber, are you ready?
I sense her nodding behind me. But there's something I need to confirm before that.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Do that later, Tosuka.
Huh?
I don't wait for her reply. I go out into the intersection with my wooden sword.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look and duel me, bro.
Hey, Shiro!
Tosuka must not want me to let me go alone, as she comes out as well. Oh, this is unexpected. Do you understand your position more now, boy? Caster watches us with composure. Kuzuki is standing next to her. We're about 10 meters apart. No matter how I think about it, Caster's finger would be much faster than me running into them. Oh shit. But I showed myself in spite of that. I have to do something before I fight. That is...
Tosuka and Emiya, huh? So you two are masters as well. Like Mato? Fate has an odd way of doing things.
to check the true identity of Kuzuki Soichiro, the one Caster's protecting.
So, you have something you want to ask me?
He says so in his usual manner. I don't feel a presence of mages from Kuzuki-sensei. No, I don't even feel his desire to win the Holy Grail War. Then... Kuzuki, are you controlled by Caster? It's possible that Kuzuki-sensei is controlled by Caster, like Archer said. I can't fight against Kuzuki-sensei until I get this cleared up. Caster emits an intent to kill. That alone tells me the question's off limits for her. What an annoying boy. I should kill you. Her words are not a threat. But...
Hold on. Why are you asking that, Emiya?
Kuzuki-sensei stops her in his usual manner.
There should be reasoning behind your question. Tell me.
My throat is dry. Same. It must be Caster's intent to kill. The road figure tells me I'll be killed if I say something bad. I bear it, and... I don't know how you became a master, but you're an honest person, right? You shouldn't be overlooking what Caster's doing. Since it seems you are overlooking it, I thought you just might not know about it. I say so while glaring at Caster.
Yeah, she's putting up her fort at the Realta.
Oh, nope.
Oh, what? Oh, what Caster is doing? I can read.
Yeah, she's putting up her fort at the Realta Temple and collecting magical energy from the people in this town. All the coma incidents happening recently are her doing. There'll be more victims. I'm sure someone will die as long as Caster keeps draining magical energy. She said everyone in town is her sacrifice. It won't be long before it's too late.
I see. A normal human being would not be able to let her be. So you thought I might be controlled since I am letting her do as she wishes.
Yeah, but if you're overlooking her deeds, knowing what she's doing, then you're just a killer. We won't hold back on you. But it's a different story if you're controlled. We'll just defeat Caster.
No, this is the first time I heard about this.
He declares so firmly. I don't think it's a lie. Kuzuki Soichiro is a straightforward like when he's teaching. Whew. I sigh with relief while keeping watch on Caster. Kuzuki-sensei is a victim if he's controlled by Caster. Then all that's left is to defeat Caster.
But Emiya, is Caster's doing so bad?
But still. Kuzuki Soichiro plainly says so. What?
It does not concern me how many strangers die, and besides, Caster has not taken anyone's life. But I must say, you aren't very thorough, Caster. You should have drained all of their energy if that is the case.
What? He's not any different from usual. Kuzuki Soichiro gives his honest opinion. Are you going to involve innocent people in this?
I do not care about anyone. Well, you correctly guessed my nature. I am not a magus. I am just a killer that has rotted away.
Kuzuki takes a step back. He watches us from behind Caster.
You are right that I am Caster's puppet. I do not care about the Holy Grail War. If Caster and you two are going to kill each other, I will just observe. But I value my own life. I do not care what Caster is scheming. I only kill those that are attacking me. Do as you wish, Caster. You can kill them or not.
Caster's standing in front of us with an expression of victory.
Geez, they're both big foxes.
Tosca complains, but she doesn't move. No, she can move. In terms of skills as Magi, we have no chance of beating Caster. Masters are Magi, so we can't match an excellent magus like Caster. Saber?
Best guess, yeah. I see. Then you do not mind dying here, Caster's master.
Soichiro? Or maybe me? Yeah. Huh? I hear a voice from behind me. Before I can turn around,
Yeah.
the servant of the sword, Saber, charges forward. Saber? Even my voice won't catch up to her. Saber's already armed and charges at Kuzuki like the wind. Okay.
Sorry.
Stop, Saber. Caster confronts Saber with her casting. She uses 5 verses for her spell. If Saber is a wind for charging 10 meters in a flash, Caster's a lightning for finishing her spell even faster. It's a raging thunder at that. She shoots off 5 bolts of light under a second, and the bolts pierce Saber like fatal thorns. Magic resistance? No, I don't know a knight that can defend against my magic. Caster screams. Well, even Archer had to evade Caster's spell, but Saber is nullifying it just by glaring at it. Saber's not looking at Caster. Her target, the one she has to slash, is Caster's master, Kuzuki Soichiro. Saber slashes Kuzuki without hesitation.
I'm assuming it's Caster would be the one that would call him master?
Yeah, that's fair. Soichiro-sama. The intersection becomes silent again. Saber stops after slashing her sword. Everyone here thinks that the battle's over due to incredible speed. Yes. Everyone except Kuzuki Soichiro, who's standing there calmly. Interlude. Unlimited Bladeworks. Charge, stop, slash. Having repelled all of Caster's spells, Saber settled the match without giving anybody a chance to stop her. The charging speed, her footwork, and her attack were perfect. Her invisible sword slashed the enemy master. A surprise attack at the perfect moment. Saber's powerful slash splits Kuzuki Soichiro in two. No, it should have split him in two. What? Bewilderment causes her to gasp. What is going on? Saber, still in the posture of having swung the sword, stares at the enemy in front of her with blank amazement.
No way.
Even Saber doesn't understand what's going on. A perfect strike that was slashed horizontally. The attack has stopped. The sword has stopped before slashing the enemy's body, being caught between something.
Leg and arm?
Can such a miracle occur? Her sword has been stopped by her enemy, Kuzuki Soichiro. Knee and elbow. Her sword has been stopped, caught between his elbow and knee.
What?
Yeah, I remember this scene. Saber doesn't know, of course, that there's a technique to stop an enemy's blade with bare hands, and that there are experts today who actually use it. But still, she would not have stood there in astonishment if this were a normal fight. But this is the battle of a servant. And the enemy's a mere human. For him to stop an invisible sword with his bare body, he must be insane.
You underestimated me, Saber.
His voice is deep, as if coming down from the ground. Saber's body moves. She tries to pull back her sword with all her might, At that instant, an unknown impact strikes her head from the back.
Huh?
She doesn't understand at all. It's her first time fighting a man that can stop a sword barehanded. Then could this be an attack with his bare hands? She was punched. The back of her head was hit from such close range. She evades it, still not knowing what it is. Something goes past her temple. Saber understands the fist, strengthened by some magic, and she jumps. As she has a long weapon, she's at a disadvantage at close range against an unarmed opponent. Saber retreats to short range, the range where she can make use of her sword. Of course, she keeps facing her enemy while she does so. She's moving to get out of the range advantageous to her enemy. It's an established rule to pursue a retreating enemy. But the enemy does not pursue her. Caster's Master, the man who'll be defeated if he stays there, does not move, and he pierces her through her solar plexus. She breathes out. She only feels the impact. The attack is stopped by her armor, and only the impact comes to her. The impacts continue. The things aimed accurately, her vital points, are human fists. Did she even have time to gasp? By the time she realized that his mountain-like fingers are the cause of the impact, the match has already been decided.
Jesus!
The fists shower down on her. The man's fists are fired in rapid succession with heaviness and intensity as if they're made of iron. How should it be expressed? His arms are flexible like a whip, but they move in right angles. If his arms are shot out like a flash, his forearms that move from there are like the technique of a fierce god. The almost invisible attacks are all attacking her in her weak spots. He allows no counterattack. Even her arms are targeted, and the pain reaches her core even through her armor. The attacks all come from the outside to the inside. The swinging arms change direction, using the elbow as the fulcrum, and they beat Saber from impossible directions. They're sharp and dull. It's not an instant kill, but they contain poison that will lead to death. That is all that is contained in these attacks. Even though the fists can't be avoided, they aren't that heavy. But the pain numbs her mind every time she receives a blow. Taking that small opening, the fist goes for the back of her head like death's scythe. She avoids it instinctively. Attacks going for her arms and body are fine. But the back of the head would prove fatal for her. Therefore, Saber concentrates on that one attack. A monster that can stop a sword with his bare hands. Facing these strange attacks that she's experiencing for the first time, the only thing she trusts are her own instincts.
You were dodging well, and you are still confused, too.
The enemy's arms stop moving. His stance is like his arms, steady like a rock.
I see. It is not your eyes that are exceptional, but your intuitions.
Moves. What's different about the attack? Saber, who's avoiding all the fatal blows, could not dodge its attack. Her mind fades. The impact landing on the back of her head shakes her brain. But she still manages to raise her hands. The man's attacks cannot penetrate through her armor. Then, the man will go for her bared head. Saber raises her arms to protect her face.
Gah!
The impact comes through the arm. It's like a snake crawling through a thick forest. The enemy's fists easily make their way through.
Gah! Gah!
Her mind fades away. The body of the snake, his left elbow, smashes into her collarbone. Saber avoids it by retreating a bit and grips her sword. The course of the fist after that. She readies herself for the blow that'll go for the back of her head from the left side. She cannot make light of him anymore. If the enemy's to take her consciousness, she'll let him. But she'll cut down his arms as compensation. She opens her eyes wide and... she's astonished at the change. With the elbow as the fulcrum, the blow comes straight down from above. The circular orbit of his attacks change to a straight line. She instantly moves her neck to avoid the blow going for her head.
Gah.
The impact lands on her shoulder. She glares at her enemy with her left shoulder destroyed, and her spine freezes up the instant she does so. The man moves back half of his body. His right hand has not been used yet. What? The fist that it's... The idea that he's been using only his left hand for all of this.
He's been charging up his right hand, just chilling, just
I
wum.
I assume that they mean like in this particular little combo. But
no,
like
it's funnier.
It's
to
such a
think.
funny, yeah. He's vibrating his other hand faster and faster.
That would be fucking wild, dude.
The fist that's been set at the height of her throat is released like a cannon.
Sorry, Minerva wants pets, so I keep moving around.
Unlike the previous attacks that follow the line, this attack is executed as a point. A thrusting fist aimed at the person in front of him. With his force and precise accuracy, he should be able to pierce through her. With his charged attack, it should be easy to pierce Saber's throat, break her bone, and smash her head to pieces. But it misses. A surprise attack is useless on her. She has instincts bordering on precognition. Saber has a spidey sense.
Mm-hmm.
The snake-like fist grazes past her neck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Seeing that, she tries to step into attack, but at that moment... Bam!
Fucking judo chopped in the back of the neck. Oh, Minerva, you want pets at the worst time.
He saw Skater.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're going down. Sorry, I had Minerva in my hands.
An unbelievable sound comes from right beside her neck. Did we die? The snake's fang pierces her.
When's the last time we made a choice?
So, shooting the Gondor? There's no way. There's no way this is from shooting the Gondor. The instant, and this is a lot of CG for that too. The instant it's dodged, the attack that passed her uses its fingers to dig into her neck with a sound.
Soichiro?
Yeah.
Anchor!
The shock passes through her as a shudder. Yes, a hand is originally used something used to grab, not punch. It must be supported by caster's magic, as the enemy's fingers easily squeeze off her neck. Oh shit. Saber's sword is raised. Her sword moves to cut off the enemy's arm before her neck is crushed. But she's unable to finish her attack. Before the sword is swung, her body itself is swung like a sword. She feels her body fly through the air. An overswing like a pitcher. The man folds onto Saber's neck and throws her with one arm. A fastball with a human as the ball. There's no way she can land safely from it. Her neck is scraped off and she's smashed into a concrete wall at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour.
Jesus.
Her body is forced to stop its action. Everyone watches it in astonishment. I feel like everyone's just like mouth agape this whole time, like, what the fuck?
Oh, for sure.
Not just me and Tosaka. Even Caster, who should be overwhelmed with victory, watches her master in astonishment. Saber's quick charge to Kuzuki's counterattacks. From the nightmare-like neck grab to the perfect throw that fascinated even us. Saber doesn't move. She was thrown by her neck and smashed back first into the wall. The wound on her neck should be fatal. Even worse, she hit the wall with such speed. I don't think it killed her, but I'm sure she won't be able to move. At the very least, Saber will stay on the ground until the wounds on her neck and body heal. No way. I murmur without realizing. Even though his fists are strengthened using Caster's magic, Kuzuki's only human. Who could possibly think that he would be able to overwhelm a servant in hand-to-hand combat?
It is fine to assume that the master's role is to support the battle from the back.
The lean figure turns.
But there are always exceptions. There are masters who can only fight head-on.
He just proved that to us. So, their roles as the one to fight and one to support are reversed.
What are you doing, Caster? I told you earlier. If you were to support me, you were to eliminate the enemy's projectile weapons.
The enemy. Kuzuki stares at Tosaka. A threat to him would not be Saber, but Tosaka, who's able to attack from a distance. That's why he won't attack us. He fully knows that letting a magus fight a magus would be the most sure way to a kill.
What's wrong, Caster? I told you that you can do as you wish.
No, I'll take care of Saber. Soichiro, please take care of the masters. Kuzuki silently nods and walks toward us. Caster faces Saber behind him. Click one more time.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. Fine. Saber was taken aback, but I already know his attacks. We just have to beat him before he gets close to us.
Tosaka slowly retreats while glaring at Kuzuki. A battle between a magus and a fighter is a fight for distance. Even though Kuzuki has monstrous fighting techniques, he has no magic resistance. Therefore, we can win if we cast something. We win if we manage to cast a spell before he reaches us. Kuzuki faces Tosaka and does not move. Caster's walking toward the wall where Saber's smashed. That action's a mistake. That's an opening I can take advantage of, so now...
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh... I know, like, we know that Caster's just trying to rule breaker Saber, which would be bad.
Which would be bad.
But also, I think Rin gets the shit kicked out of her.
Which is also bad.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to just leave Caster to go get Saber, but I feel like Shiro v Caster, Shiro loses.
It is technically the Rin route.
Is the Rin route?
Here, look, you're gonna get too close to spoilers if you're not careful over there, mister. I know he knows the answers.
Yeah, true. I think we go protect Tosaka, because if the choice doesn't matter, we get Rin points.
Yeah, because I feel like what we're... Yeah, since it's the Rin route, it makes sense to go for the Rin. But there's a part of me that feels like we're supposed to be going to protect Saber. But I feel like a lot of that has to do with the route that we just finished, and not necessarily what this route's telling us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Because the dialogue here is like, Caster's going towards Saber. Haha, an opening. Right?
Uh-huh.
But that opening could also be like, we can both take down Kuzuki. And yeah, I just think like, I'm imagining like, Shiro runs his normal average human speed towards Caster. Caster shoots 8 million holes in him. And then continues to go stab Saber with the rule breaker.
Okay. So we're gonna protect Tosaka.
So I'm thinking protect Tosaka.
Okay.
You know, if we just kill Kuzuki real quickly, then
he's gonna punch us in the throat once, dude. And we're gonna be like,
he's gonna rip our throat out. He'd throw us 200 miles per hour into a wall.
124 miles per hour. Thank you.
Oh, we'd go farther. We don't have armor on.
Oh, right. We have less armor, but we are taller. So are we more aerodynamic or less?
I bet that armor is heavier than we are. I just imagine that like plate metal is pretty hefty.
Right.
I'll protect Tosaka. Saber isn't dead yet. True. Even though Kuzuki was an unexpected monster, Saber hasn't lost yet. And besides, Caster shouldn't be able to finish Saber off. Oh, we do kind of know that's not true. I put strength in my grip. I glare at Kuzuki so as not to miss even his blinking. The instant he faces Tosaka, I slide myself in between them. Knowing Tosaka, I bet she'll jump instantly to the side to shoot Kuzuki.
Well, that could be anyone.
Either Kuzuki or Rin. I would guess Rin.
Yeah.
We're getting hit.
Yeah.
There's no time to do so. It happens in an instant. The instant I think Kuzuki's body wavered, he's in front of Tosaka. She's astonished, but Tosaka instantly points her hand at Kuzuki. But the right hand that almost pierced Saber's neck... Oh no. Strikes Tosaka right in her chest. Oh. Time stops for Tosaka. She's hit right in the center of her body and has her breath stopped. That's it. As she can't breathe, she can't cast her spell, and has most of her ability as a mage just cut off. She managed to instantly jump back, so the attack only stopped her breath. But the next attack, even though she jumped back, it's only about a meter or so. Such a distance. It's not even considered a retreat against Kuzuki.
Oh, maybe you?
Gah! I move in between them. Using my wooden sword as a shield, I face Kuzuki, who's about to attack Tosaka. He thrusts his fist. What? I can't see it? How did Saber avoid such a... Gah! I desperately protect my left side. I hear a heavy sound and the sound of my wooden sword breaking.
I thought that was your body. I forgot about the wooden sword. I was like, oh my god, that's not a limb, is that? It makes so much more sense. Oh,
it's our arm exploding.
I honestly thought, dude.
I see Kuzuki getting ready for his next attack. I'll die. I feel it instinctively. My strengthened wooden sword was like metal. If he can destroy it in one blow, he can destroy any part of my body. I can't stop him. Toska's coughing painfully behind me. I can't see his attacks, and my only weapon was destroyed. His fist accurately goes for my temple. Amiyashiro will die from that hammer-like attack. Having my head smashed off, I'd probably splatter a rain of blood and brains. I'll die if I don't stop it. A weapon. I can't match him. I'll need a strong weapon to make up for the vast difference in our powers. It closes in on my brain. I imagine myself dying. No, if that happens. I'll die if I can't stop it. A weapon. I need a weapon. A weapon that he can't destroy. Not a quickly furnished weapon like a wooden sword, but a proven, strong weapon. The finest quality at that. A weapon undeserved by me. Yes, the weapon he carries around would surely... trace on. Then I'll make them. I'll make them even if it's impossible. I'll make them no matter what the consequences may be. I make myself believe that strengthening and reproduction, things that already exist and things that do not already exist, are similar. That's right. There's no time to think. Fake them, no matter what. It doesn't matter if something gets destroyed in the process. I don't care even if it's just a fake. Hurry. Forget everything. Don't I know that I'm the only one who'll be killed? If I can't stop it, Toska will. I'm not the only one.
I think that's you.
Aw, no way. That spectacle. Toska speaks out for me. Interesting.
Bro! I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Is that Kuzuki's voice? Something might have happened to my ears. I can't hear properly. No, not only my ears, but the senses of my limbs are too weak. Only my right eye is functioning. Same. I watch the approaching fist. I observe as someone else's actions block the attack. My arms are about to rip off. Even though I have no feeling, I hear my nerves tearing off. In my hands are his twin swords. Yang Sword Concho and Yin Sword Bakya. The names of the swords. Even though they're haphazardly reproduced, the swords still represent their existences to the wielder. But I'm sorry. I can't project you guys perfectly with my skills. Gah. We spring apart. The twin swords that parried 30 attacks break as if saying they can't take anymore. It's not because they lost against Kuzuki's fists. The swords disappeared because I couldn't maintain their image. The twin swords must have been unexpected as Kuzuki shows hesitation for the first time. Then, a strong wind is created in the intersection. Saber! I look toward the wall. Saber must have healed as she's standing up. Caster's backing away from her. Yes, that's why it was a mistake. Even though she was defeated, Saber still had her powers. There's no way Saber, who has powerful magic resistance, could be cornered by Caster. It's Kuzuki's role to finish Saber off. But Caster made a mistake. She must have been planning something, but that extra thinking caused her to lose out on her perfect chance. Kuzuki retreats. He stands as if to protect Castor and...
This is it. We'll retreat, Castor.
He makes a precise decision. Master? No. Saber is hurt. You should be able to defeat her again.
She is not someone who would fall for it twice. It is I who underestimated her. I should have attacked her one more time.
Kuzuki's right. Saber was cornered because Kuzuki's techniques were too odd. But that's only up to now. I can't cope with it no matter how many times I receive them, but Saber's already used to the attacks. The main point of a tactic is not to have a concrete shape. Even though they're strong, Kuzuki's attacks are too odd, so they're easily seen through. Therefore, they must be fatal on the first strike. That's the difference between a technique that is trained to an art and an action that's trained to the utmost limits. I understand, Soichiro. Yes, a servant should obey its master. Who is that directed at?
So dramatic.
Castor's robe flutters as she finishes. There's nothing after that. The bluish-purple robe circles Kuzuki, and as if they're sorcery, they disappear without a trace.
Crap, no, there's no way Kuzuki will come out from the Realta temple.
After Castor and Kuzuki disappear, without caring for her wounded chest, Tosuka grits her teeth in regret. I understand how Tosuka feels. Since we attacked them, Kuzuki will now stay in the Realta temple. So we'll have to go attack their territory for her to defeat Castor. But the Realta temple has a gate watcher called Assassin, and Kuzuki and Castor aren't easy enemies either. We'll lose if we just attack recklessly. But we have to go to the Realta temple if we want to defeat Castor.
Rin, I will warn you that the temple is a treacherous place for us servants. There's not much chance of winning even if we get Archer and try to force our way through. I know how strange that mountain is. I won't follow them out of vexation, nor will I drag your master into going there. Then you will give up on defeating Castor? Are you kidding me? I don't like getting beaten, and more than that, I can't let Castor be. I think your master has the same opinion on that.
She asks me by looking at me. Saber must have followed Tosuka's example, since she looks as if she's asking me whether that's the case. Of course, we can't leave those two be. Castor won't stop collecting magical energy, and her master Kuzuki said he won't stop her. Then we'll just defeat them. It seems assassins at the Realta temple, but everything will be over if we defeat Castor's master, Kuzuki.
Yeah, I don't think Kuzuki-sensei will easily let us take his command spell, but we should be able to do something if we capture him. I guess we'll have to stick to planning for now.
Then? I don't know why, but Tosuka suddenly...
By the way, what was that, Emiya-kun? Wasn't strengthening the only magic you could use?
She asked me with a serious expression. Does she mean reproducing Archer's swords? Well, I'm still surprised myself, but I don't think she should glare at me for it.
Answer me. You told me before that strengthening magic is all you can use, right?
Well, that's right. Projection's the first one I was able to use, but I was taught to use strengthening magic because projection's inefficient. Oh, did I tell you about this?
No, I'm mad that I haven't heard about it.
She glares at me. I don't know why, but Tosuka's really pissed.
Then let me ask you, this isn't your first time using the projection magic?
Oh, I guess not. I do it quite often to get myself together after I fail the strengthening magic, but it's not like I can project something useful like I just did now. I can get them looking the same on the outside, but they're all empty on the inside.
Empty inside? What do you mean? Do you mean you can only reproduce the appearance?
No, I'm thinking about what's inside as well, but I can never manage to do it. That's why I'm surprised right now. What I imagine isn't close to the real thing, but the swords just now are pretty close.
Then does it mean you acquired projection before strengthening?
It's more like that was the only thing I could do. My father told me it was useless and I should use strengthening instead.
Yeah, I would have told you the same thing as well. But that's strange. You reproduced Archer's swords for such a long time, but you still can't project normal things. Maybe you have a limited attribute. There are magi who aren't versatile, but very powerful in one matter.
Shiro's sword flavored.
Stop.
Tosca starts thinking by herself. She doesn't even look at me. Let's go home for today. It seems Saber used magical energy to heal herself, so we have to let her rest. And she goes home like that. Oh. Well, oh well.
That was supposed to be me.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why are you confused? And then I was like, oh, I can read.
There's no one at the house. The hallway's dead silent, except for this ringing noise. Jesus.
You don't like that?
I think it's the intro to the title music, right? But my ears might still be screwed up, because I can't even hear my own footsteps. That's what tinnitus sounds like. The numbness in my limbs won't go away, and I don't feel like I'm stepping on the ground. Surprised that I can still walk in this condition, I go with Saber to my room.
Let's not train today. You. Oh.
No, I think you're right.
Now I have doubts.
No.
There we go.
Let's not train today. You must be tired, right? You're pretty badly wounded, too. I talked to Saber once we get to my room.
No, I do not have a problem. I have used magical energy to heal myself, but I am still able to replenish that magical energy. More than that, Shiro, is there anything wrong with your body?
No, I'm fine. My limbs are still heavy, but this is like muscular pain, so I bet it'll be gone by tomorrow.
Alright, but please tell me if your body is hurting.
Yeah, you can wake me up too if anything happens. If you get hungry at night, I'll make you something.
If you just need some snacks.
I can't provide magical energy for her, so all I can do is make some food to cheer her up. This is me as a master.
Shiro, please do not push yourself. Please do not push yourself.
Saber goes to the next room. Yeah, I guess I'll go to bed. I set my futon down and lay on it. My limbs are a bit numb. It might be the effect of magic I'm not used to doing, as I feel like I'll pass out if I let my guard down. What's going on? I guess I'm tired. The ringing in my ears annoys me, but I think I can still get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Ooh, is it snacky time? No.
I was gonna grab a beer.
Oops.
Ah! Ah! Ugh. Ugh. I squeeze the futon. It feels like hot metal's coming out my throat. Every muscle, every bone in my body's messed up. Ugh. I hear a grinding sound with my numb ears. The sound of creaking bones is coming from within me. What don't they like? My bones are twitching as if to complain to me, and my ribs are shaking as if to burst out of my body. Pain runs throughout my body. My whole body is pushed down by a great force, but the pain is coming from within. It's condensed in a small place, but the contradiction is that my body's expanding. Gah! On top of my futon, I wiggle around like a bug and try to bear the unknown pain. My brain's burning. My brain must not be able to endure the pain, as it's like a sauna now. I don't care if this is compensation for magic over my level, or if this is the abnormality Saber is talking about. But for some reason, I don't want to ask Saber for help.
Did she not hear this?
I don't want to worry her, and I have to be responsible for what I did. I wouldn't want to inconvenience somebody. It's so relatable. It's natural to do so. I suppress my moaning as I sweat. The clock I look at with my vague mind says it's not yet midnight. I should be able to escape this pain if I sleep, but I'm sure the pain will wake me up, even if I do. I'm going into a daze. My mind's boiling up. The pain should go away once the sun comes up. But until then, I have to bear this pain for about 7 hours. And this fact by itself seems like a bad dream. The place is not too pleasant for him. Frustration, delusion, envy, and jealousy. This place, permeated with emotions, is like a cursed room. It should have been his, but this room was never used for him.
It's just my favorite boy.
I don't know. Calling him your favorite nowadays?
Is this Shinji?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, this place stinks like piss.
It is all his delusion. A stranger's child spent a few years in here and threatened the Mato blood for a long time. That's the only past he knows. His father never said anything, but his grandfather told him a bit of what happened here. His father did not choose him and decided to kill off the Mato blood, but his grandfather wished for the revival of the Mato family. That's why he has no feelings towards his father. His father taught him existence and failure. His grandfather taught him superiority and privilege. Thinking about what his mother gave him, Shinji laughs. First of all, women are not needed in the Mato household. He heard that his mother is some carrier, but she must have become useless after giving birth.
Jesus.
He can bet on it that he'll find what used to be his mother in this room. But he has no intention of searching for such a thing. First of all, he doesn't want to see that which gave birth to his unskillful body. The basement's filled with decay. Strange worms are wriggling around deep within the dark. There should not be any more nutrition to suck out of here, but the worms are still living here in this underground training area. No. From the beginning, this place has been used not to raise people, but to raise bugs. What can be seen inside the dark are swarms of bugs with black wings. Even the shadows on the walls must be black bugs. And it all, a golden man unsuited to this lowest pit is there.
Oh, you were here, Archer?
The golden man, Archer, does not look at his master and just stares into the darkness.
I have good news. Konamine say he'll overlook any of our actions. I thought he showed promise, but he really is useful. That means we won't get in trouble no matter what we do, right?
Talking in delight, he walks towards Archer. Archer finally notices his master. The red eyes move.
Oh, no, I didn't come to complain to you. I don't care where you go and what you do. I respect my servants' free will. I'm tolerant, unlike others.
Shinji's pressured by the red eyes, but he still approaches Archer. Even if Archer may be an ominous existence, he's only a servant. Therefore, he maintains his arrogance against Archer. He shows leniency, but he still displays that he's the stronger one.
I see. Konamine thinks... Oh, not confused.
Could be either.
Ooh.
Oh, that was...
Yeah, okay.
It's Archer and then Shinji.
I see. Konamine thinks highly of you, huh? Yeah, I guess he owes my grandfather. He said a bloodline with a history like mine should win over some third-rate mages. That's obvious. He's stating the obvious, but he's good at determining who's strong. I'm thinking about maybe thanking him if I obtain the Holy Grail.
Joyful laughter echoes through the room.
Then let's start, Archer. We don't have to worry about catching people's attention. Go ahead and kill all you want. Eat lots of souls and get strong. Then they'll be next. We'll have to crush that annoying Saber and go settle things with Emiya.
He pats Archer on the shoulder.
That's bold.
Archer watches as if something unpleasant has touched him.
What? I told you we're going. No matter what hero one may be, a servant has to obey his master, right?
He must have imagined himself Saber and letting his friend crawl on the ground. He orders Archer in high spirits. But the Golden Man does not move.
Shinji, you do not understand what the Holy Grail is.
And he says his master's name for the first time.
Huh? Ignore the other masters if you want the Holy Grail. They are only sacrifices. If you really wish for the Holy Grail, there is something we must obtain first. Something we have to obtain first?
The boy Mato Shinji looks at his servant. His feet are moving back unconsciously, and he's let go of Archer's shoulder.
Let us obtain that first. I am lending you my powers to obtain the Holy Grail. The only common goal between us is the Holy Grail. Well, I do understand how you feel. Revenge is delightful. To seek pleasure is proof that you are human. I shall take part in that joy once we are done with what we must do.
Archer smiles for some reason. Sensing something evil in it, Shinji finally feels uneasiness about the servant's identity. The eighth servant. A heroic spirit that should not exist. The strongest king of heroes said to have existed since the last Holy Grail War.
Oh yeah, come to think of it, I haven't asked you before.
Shinji speaks, still trying to preserve his superiority.
What? I shall answer you if you question me, Master. It's about your wish. What do you want to do after you obtain the Holy Grail, Archer?
It's a natural question. A heroic spirit that's half immortal and has all the treasures in the world. What can this man possibly wish for now?
What? You did not know?
Archer says so with surprise. His face is smiling as if he found a small happiness.
I allow everything that is magnificent. A splendid ornament is something that I must admire the most, but I cannot stand giving it to the meaningless extras. Extras? It happened a long time ago. I chose 10 servants and tried to kill the one that I did not need. What do you think happened, Shinji? Huh? They were all slaves, right? Then didn't you kill them all? No, I actually could not kill anybody. None of the laborers were meaningless in the old world.
He shrugs his shoulders ironically and steps forward. A deeper darkness. He raises his foot over the dark shadow.
But this world is filled with extras. I believe there would not be a single meaningful person even if I saw it through 1,000 people. Man, this world has gotten so friendly to humans.
I don't... Well, why would I think that was Sometimes my brain just...
You want to be in this scene?
I mean, I can if you're talking to yourself too much, but no, that's not what I was trying to imply.
I don't get it. What do you want, Archer? You want the Holy Grail because you have something you want, right? Then...
Archer does not answer. The Golden Man does not even turn to his master, and...
It is a simple thing. A lot of something is ugly by itself.
Lowers his raised foot into the darkness. A smashing sound. On the ground are numerous smash bugs, with more swarming around.
Oh yeah, we slept off our paint.
It's morning. I slowly open my eyes. The night that felt like it'd last forever has ended. Good, the pain's gone. I don't know if I couldn't bear the pain anymore, or if the pain went away at some point. Anyway, I feel no pain, I don't feel sleepy nor tired. My head is cleared up, as I managed to get about 3 hours of sleep. Alright, I'll go make breakfast.
It's just another day for Shiro.
I get up from the sweaty futon. Then, as soon as I get up, my left foot slips. Huh? I touch my left foot, thinking it's strange. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no pain nor blood, and I don't feel like I'm touching my leg. I don't feel anything on my left leg or my left arm. I try pinching the left side of my chest and, again, feel nothing. I guess my body hasn't fully healed yet, even though the pain went away. The whole left side of my body is numb, and it doesn't feel like it's my body. I think something like this happens frequently. It's like when I sleep in the wrong position in the shed. I'd use my arm as a pillow, and blood wouldn't be flowing in it when I woke up. Yeah, that.
Oh, my body's asleep.
This is like the numbing one gets from having the blood circulation to a limb cut off temporarily. Well, it moves fine, so it should heal in time. It reacts slowly, and it feels like I'm moving it using a controller, but it shouldn't hinder my everyday life if I'm careful.
This man just rolls with the punches.
I can't feel the left side of my body. Maybe slept weird. I refrained from using a knife this morning and make a simple breakfast consisting mainly of bread. My dominant hand, the right hand, is good, so I can use the frying pan. I cook some ham and eggs, instant clam chowder, and make breakfast for 3.
He said, I'll make stuff that doesn't require a knife, and then just listed a bunch of other stuff that would still need 2 hands.
Yeah, but not like fine movement or like pressure on the second hand.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh. What did you just say? Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. The 2 bow and dig into the toast. Saber eats the toast and salad like always, munching and nodding. Yeah. It's interesting to see Saber using chopsticks, but Western food suits her more. Saber is usually quiet. It's not that she's untalkative, but it seems like she considers silence a virtue. So this is how she is during meals. It's easier for me to stay quiet during meals, so a meal like this is ideal for me. Huh? Didn't I realize why it's so quiet this morning? In a word.
Hey, morning! Oh, we're having French food this morning?
Fujine didn't stay over last night. Yep, I cooked French food this morning, so just be quiet and eat. I give Fujine her mug.
But this kind of smells like instant food, Shiro.
It's just your imagination. Your nose isn't working too well since you just woke up.
You might be right. Oh, good morning to you too, Saber-chan. I'm sorry I couldn't come home last night.
Fujine gulps down the hot clam chowder like some kind of sports drink. Jesus.
Gross.
I love clam chowder, but I don't want to describe myself drinking it like a sports drink.
Yum, 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 yum.
I bet there's some special coating on her throat.
Honestly. Good morning, Taiga. I did not see you yesterday. Was something wrong? Yeah, I had to work. Well, no, I'm just going around visiting people who are sick. But that ended yesterday, so I can relax again today.
She puts margarine on her bread while she's speaking. It doesn't really matter, but Fujine doesn't use butter. I can ask her why, but I don't want to, since I'm sure I'll get a stupid response. What an insane detail to include.
It's so specific!
It's wild. Hey, Fujine, how many students are in a serious condition out of the ones who went to the hospital?
No one's in a serious condition. They're all just staying at the hospital to be safe, and I hear they can all come back to school next week. It's alright, Shiro. Just relax, and don't worry about that incident.
Fujine bites into her toast. She looks so carefree that looking at her makes me feel like I can trust her. I see. That's good.
Yep, everything's alright. I'll be looking forward to dinner tonight.
She has a peaceful smile. Yeah, at times like this, she reminds me that Fujine is Fujine. And I'll be going. Please take care of the house while I'm gone, Saber.
Yes, that is fine, but Shiro, I did not see anything made in the kitchen. Am I to go without lunch today? She's so cute.
Oh, no, I can come home early today since it's Saturday. I'll be a bit late, but I'll be back by lunchtime to make lunch.
She's like, sir, I don't know how to cook. I see. Shiro, it is troubling if you do not tell me about such matters. It seems you are pretty careless this morning. Your reactions are slow too. Do you have something that is worrying you?
Huh? No, my body's still heavy from yesterday, but this should get back to normal in no time. The left side of my body is still numb, but it doesn't hurt, so there's no problem. I can't tell Saber about such a thing and worry her. Well, you're right that it's my fault. Meals are your only hobby, so I'll make a big lunch to show my apology. Let's call it even. I wave goodbye and go to the door. So what an insult. Meals are your only hobby.
I cannot agree with what you just said. It is only that I would not have energy in emergencies if I skipped meals.
Just forget about it. See ya, Saber.
I don't have time for this.
I leave Saber's complaints behind me. It's his Rin route. I'm not dealing with that. Oh, this is more tiring than I thought. I touch my numb left leg. It didn't happen when I was in the house, but I start feeling sick once I start walking. Even though it doesn't affect my movements, it's a big mental burden to walk with a numb body. No, I have to bear it. This is nothing compared to those two. Poor Shiro just fucking blew out his magic circuits again.
Just casually walking around, NBD.
Even though she healed up, Saber got her throat cut and was smashed against a wall. Tosca took that hammer-like blow to her chest. It should be nothing for me, as I didn't actually take a hit. Well, I step out with my numb left leg and start walking down the hill. I feel slightly nauseous. I walk to school with ghost-like steps. Then, school's over before I notice it. It might be because of my body, but I don't have a sense of time. I don't remember anything about the lectures, and I'm not too sure what I did either. Could this be bad?
This is so funny. This is so funny.
The left side of my body is still numb. Even though I don't feel anything, having it numb for so long gets me worried.
I have now been filled with concern.
I don't feel it, but it seems like it's getting heavier. The nausea won't go away either, and of course, Kuzuki wasn't at school. I'll go home. Saber's probably hungry. I grab my bag to go home. I think I've forgotten to do something, but I should remember once I go home and rest.
Not a care in the fucking world, dude.
He's chilling. Oh, I remember when I walk up the hill with my numb left leg. I forgot to talk to Tosaka. I forgot about it since I had my hands full with my body and since my head was spaced out. Well, I'm sure nothing big happens. She didn't come see me. Considering my condition, I can contact her once I get better.
God, that's so funny. That's so funny.
He's just vibing today. He doesn't want to deal with anything.
Super vibing, dude.
I'm home. I announce myself loudly and head to the kitchen. I put the food I bought in the refrigerator, wash my hands, and put on my apron. I'll be making codfish pot tonight, so I'll use some meat for lunch. I think about making teriyaki chicken and start getting ready.
Are you home, Shiro?
Saber must have heard me, and she comes in from the porch. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. You can rest while I cook. You must be hungry. Crap. I dropped the dish in my hand since I was preoccupied with Saber.
Shiro, the plate is broken.
Yeah, that's the first time I've done something like that. I'm surprised as well, so I respond stupidly. Sorry, I'll clean it up right away, so you can sit right there. I pick up a piece. Huh? I drop it.
It seems you are tired, Shiro. No, I will clean it up, so you go ahead and cook.
You're too tired to hold a plate, but I'm hungry, so like, I'll clean this, but you gotta get cooking.
She has her priorities.
I guess trying to pick it up with my left hand was a mistake. Well, that's a good lesson. My left hand is still numb, so I'll be really careful when using the kitchen knife.
Shiro, please do not push yourself. Please make something simple. I am glad that you were trying to do your best, but I do not want your blood in our meal.
Well, I don't want that either.
Oops. Okay.
I'd be a failure as a cook. Alright, then I'll put effort into dinner and make a simple lunch. I'll still make what I was planning to, but I won't use any pumpkin or white radish. Is that alright? I take 200 grams of chicken, put it on the cutting board, and carefully ready my fork. I have to make the main dish with care because of what I told Saber this morning.
Yes, I will be looking forward to it, Shiro.
Saber replies, as if she can sense my enthusiasm. I'm more enthusiastic now. I'll poke some holes first with the fork and... Doorbell?
Shiro, it seems there is a visitor.
I guess so. I'll go get it. I'm coming! I jog to the door.
Fucking his limp leg.
It's rare for someone to come visit at this time. Fujime doesn't ring the bell, and she has a spare key. I don't have many guests, and since there aren't that many houses around, I don't have many neighbors. Who could it be? Well, it's not anyone hostile since my father's boundary field doesn't ring, so I bet it's someone from Fujine's place. Who is it? I open the door. Then, my mind freezes. We stare at each other silently. Well, I'm just dumbfounded, but Tosca looks angry. Tosca, why are you here?
You skipped our regular contact.
I skipped our regular contact. Well, I did forget to go see you, but did we ever agree on such a thing? Tosca glares at me silently.
He made a choice.
This is bad. I don't know why she's mad, but I feel like I've done something really bad. Sorry, I apologize for forgetting about it. It was a natural duty as your ally to contact you on a regular basis.
Yeah, our situation hasn't changed, so it's natural for us to check up on each other.
I sigh with relief. It's surprising enough to see Tosca at my place, so having her get mad at me here is like an out-of-this-world experience. I have to take care of this troublesome situation as fast as possible. I understand. I'll contact you so you can go home now. I'm sorry you came all the way here. Hey, why make a face like that? Tosca? I got your message, so aren't we going to meet up at the park under the bridge? I get a bad feeling, so I asked timidly. That must have been the last straw. As Tosca's good at reading what I fear the most.
No, this is a good opportunity, so we'll hold the meeting here today. You wouldn't turn away a friend who came to see you, would you?
She smiles like a devil and says a devilish thing. What? Have a meeting here? Are you gonna come into my house?
What? You came into my house as well. And it's not like this will be my first time, so there's nothing you have to hide from me.
Oh. That's right. It was Tosca that treated my wound on that night I first met Saber. And I got a gravestone shoved into my back. But then I was just confused about this master thing, and the fact that Tosca was my house didn't register. Even if we're cooperating, Tosca is Tosca. She's the school idol and a girl of my age. It's an outrageous situation for her to come to my house. Wait, why is she coming in?
Well, I'm coming in. We're going to be talking, so we can do that in the living room, right?
Hold on, you idiot. It'll be terrible if you come into my house.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh, and I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'll be counting on you.
The intruder, Tosca Rin, comes into the house. Whoa, hold on. Stop doing things without thinking. I object in a loud voice, but it has no effect on my enemy. The intruder carelessly goes in the living room, leaving me confused out in the hallway.
I love that, like, someone came to your house and he's like, oh, we didn't meet like we were supposed to. Instead of meeting now, I'll just say, okay, I'll meet you in like 20 minutes at the assigned place.
He doesn't want her to go in his house.
He's like, yeah, so I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Thanks for the warning.
So, after the three of us have lunch, we talk about our future plans. The topic, of course, is Castor. We talk for about 4 hours on how to beat her at the Rito Temple, but the results are not good.
Jeez, I guess the only thing we can do is to beat them straight on. If what Saber is saying is true, servants can only go in from the front entrance. Yes, there's a strong boundary field against spirits on that mountain. My only option would be to enter from the front gate. Since Archer has independent actions as his class ability, I'm sure he can manage to get in there by force. Ooh. Rin?
Sure.
Saber?
I think it's in response to what Saber said.
That makes sense, okay. And after he manages to get in there with all his might, Castor will be waiting for him, right? That's not good at all. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. You?
Sure.
Wait, no. Rin.
Fuck.
Got it. You're right, he can't be the target when he's the one who should be shooting the target. Well, I'm sure Saber and Archer would be able to beat Assassin together, but cornering Castor after getting into the temple would be another problem. From what I hear from Emiya-kun, there's a big pool of magical energy there. If we corner her badly, she might take us out along with the whole Realta temple. Certainly. Castor does not seem like someone who will graciously accept death. If she is going to die, she will try to take us down with her. It does not need to be mentioned that the Realta temple will be destroyed as well in that case.
Don't say scary things, Saber. Are you saying Castor will self-destruct if we corner her?
I bet you she would. She probably will.
They're in perfect unison. Come to think of it, Saber and Tosca have the same opinions, and it seems like they approve each other in combat. Both of them are saying not to attack there, so challenging the Realta temple must be really hard. Oh, it's this late already? The clock sound echoes through the living room. It's 6 o'clock and the sky is tinted red.
Yep.
Well, I guess the meeting's over. I have to start preparing dinner. I get up. I'll be making codfish pot tonight, so it won't take that long for me to cook it. All I need to do is cook the rice and make something that'll go with the pot. Like codfish.
What? Why are you looking at me? Wait, no, that was you.
What? Why are you looking at me? Well, why is she making herself at home when we're about to make dinner?
I guess this was red?
Yeah, I guess the both of them must have been red there.
Okay. And you're sitting so far away from me. I don't know if that's your usual spot, but it's inconvenient unless you come closer while we're talking. Why are you sitting way over there?
Tosca, who's sitting magnificently at the table, stares at me, who's sitting at the very corner. There's only one reason why I'm distancing myself from Tosca. Shut up. My usual place is right where you're sitting. It's like this because you stole that spot. I complain with all my might.
Oh, I see. You didn't care about it outside of here since we're masters, but you go back to being yourself back at home, huh?
Is that bad, you idiot? This is normal since I'm a guy. It's strange not to be nervous when it's a girl of my age, and Tosca at that. I've been having the meeting normally, frantically telling myself that we're both masters. It's pitiful, but I was nervous throughout the meeting, and I don't know how many cups of tea I had.
Oh my god.
And I can't feel the left side of my body, and I just want to make codfish pot.
God, that's so funny. But isn't that strange? Saber's a girl too, and from what I hear, Sakura and Fujimura-sensei come here as well, right? Then I should be no different.
It's not! Saber and Tosca are different. Fujine and Tosca are different. And Sakura and Tosca are different. First of all, I can handle being with Saber because she's someone to fight alongside with. Just go home. We're having dinner now. Archer's waiting for you at your place too, right?
Oh, I can't go home when we haven't decided anything yet. Aren't we going to talk about our future plans after we eat dinner?
Oh, I feel really dizzy.
Girls!
Ugh, is that already determined, Tosca?
Am I wrong? I don't care if you don't want to, so you're fine with letting Castor do whatever she wants for a while, huh?
Gah. I swallow my words.
Shiro, she does have a point. There is no problem even if she stays here.
To make things worse, Saber's on Tosca's side.
That monster.
Alright, but I won't be held responsible if you don't like the food here. And Fujimura-sensei will be coming, so you can convince her.
I know. I already know how good you are from the lunch you made, and I also know about Fujimura-sensei. I'm aware of it, so don't worry about it.
I won't be held responsible, even if you regret it later on. I look away from her and head to the kitchen. Then, I wash my hands, go to put on my apron, and notice that's not there. No. First of all, I don't even remember taking it off after preparing lunch in front of Tosca. Huh? I look around. Tosca looks at me, laughs, and...
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I just don't know about a guy walking around in an apron, Emiya-kun.
speaks with an expression of triumph.
She said, it's kinda hot, not gonna lie.
I cut the codfish. I've cut up the cabbage and the white radish is grated. Alright, all I need to do is put these in the soup and put it on the stove. The pot is boiling. It's a simple dish, so the soup is like the only thing I can work on. That went well, so what's left is to prepare the plates. Fucking drop one.
I'm home! Man, it's so cold that it started snowing.
There's commotion as Fujine comes home. Welcome home. It started snowing outside?
Yeah, it's not much, but it looks like it'll pile up. Wow, we're having a hot food for dinner. Great going, Shiro. Wow, I feel good. Maybe I should have some alcohol.
Fujine goes in the living room, saying scary things.
God, she's 100 miles an hour, just ping-ponging around the room. Hello, Fujimura-sensei. Oh, it's Tosuke-san. What's going on? It's rare for me to see you here.
Huh? Fujine naturally accepts Tosuke's greeting. She hums, goes past the living room, and comes into the kitchen.
Wow, that's a good codfish. They say white codfish is the best, so sake's really gonna taste good with that.
Fujine opens the refrigerator. Then, after taking out a snack and eating it...
Of course. Wait! Why is Tosuke-san here? Hey, Tosuke-san, it's not hello! What are you doing here at this time?
After swallowing her snack, Fujine marches into the living room.
Emiya-kun is treating me to dinner. As for you, aren't you lacking a bit of common courtesy coming in here without ringing the doorbell?
The Tosuke army calmly counterattacks Fujine.
Calmly. Ugh! I am a supervisor here! Sure, Emiya-kun's dad put me in charge here, so I'm like family here! I see, then I shall formally greet you. Hello, Fujimura-sensei. I spent the whole day here. I will continue to study for the exam with Emiya-kun after dinner. Please do not mind us. What? Shiro, no! Emiya-kun, what is the meaning of this? Since when did you decide to hold a study session with Tosuke-san? Sensei, please do not push yourself. It is hard to address him that way. It does not please do not push yourself if it is hard to address him that way. It does not concern me how you may call Emiya-kun. I do not care if you call him by his name or with Chan added on. I respect people's privacy. Tosuke-san, did you hear about it from Sakura-chan? I cannot say what Mato-san was talking about since I must respect her privacy as well, but I wish it as you imagined.
Fujine falters in front of Tosuke's smile. I understand how Fujine feels. You feel pressured and cornered when she makes that smile. I guess the match is decided. I can leave them now. Actually, it wasn't even a match to begin with. It's only a matter of time before Tosuke talks Fujine down. I'll let Tosuke take care of it and I'll go cook dinner.
Just another day with my women. Sorry.
The snow stops before the pot is empty. It only snowed for about 2 hours, so I bet there's only a bit of snow out there.
Shiro, I put the dishes in the sink.
Oh, thanks. I'll go wash them real quick. I get up and head to the kitchen.
Are you doing the dishes? Maybe I should do it. It doesn't balance out if I'm the only one getting treated.
Tosuka gets up as Fujine sits down. The proposal's delightful, but I can't let a guest do the dishes. Yes, you can. You cooked for them.
It's exactly what you do.
No, you'll just owe me one. Just sit there since you just ate. And Fujine, you're to go prepare the bath.
Alright, I know.
Fujine is obedient, maybe because she's full now. It'd be easy for me if she were always like this, but that'd be kind of boring as well. Oh. I dropped another plate. It's been 20 minutes since I started doing the dishes. This is the second plate I've dropped on the floor. I can't excuse myself saying it's because my left hand is numb. I must be lacking concentration if I'm dropping dishes because of such a small problem. I calmly think for a second that I should put it off until my left arm heals, but I shake off the idea. I roll up my sleeves and continue with the dishes.
We persevere!
I can only accept if it's some outside factor, but I can't accept an internal factor causing it. There's no way I can't win against myself, so I can't admit defeat. As a result, I recklessly increase the damage. This is the third plate I've dropped. It is at this point where I realize I'm running out of plates. Oh. I put a towel below me after I dropped the first one, so it fortunately did not break. Nice. So it shouldn't be a problem, but... It's really awkward having Tosuka's eyes on me every time I drop a plate. Jesus. How many times do you watch someone drop a plate before you say something?
Fujimura-sensei, is Emiya-kun always like that?
I can hear Tosuka from the living room.
Don't be stupid. Shiro has never broken a plate before. I bet he's nervous because you're here. Girls!
Because you're his enemy. Fujine adds. Tosuka ignores her and stares at me. This is hard. Half my body's numb, so she watches me and distracts me. Whoa! Damn! I cluck my tongue and look down at the broken plate. This is the fourth one now. I knew I was going to drop it, but I couldn't move my left hand quickly enough. I slowly look behind me. She's watching me.
You want to rethink that not letting me do the dishes thing?
Tosuka's observing me really closely. Then, she suddenly gets up and comes over here.
Emiya-kun, I'll do it, so you go and rest.
But...
Don't step on the broken plate, okay? I can figure out where to put what, so you go and drink some tea.
Tosuka rolls up her sleeves and stands by the sink. I guess it can't be helped. It's hard to stop Tosuka once she makes up her mind, and to be honest, it's vexing, but Tosuka looks so beautiful when she's washing the dishes that I'm fascinated by her figure. Fujine is the only one in the living room when I get out of the bath. Tosuka's shoes are still at the entrance, and I bet Saber's at the dojo. It's almost 9 o'clock now.
Ooh.
Well...
We're going to pick the Tosuka option,
I mean,
right?
yeah, we have to. We're not getting some not true ending here.
Mandarin! Like, Shiro is such a baby. He's so funny. God, he's so funny.
I love him. I love him with my whole heart. This is why he was favorite pro tag on my little bingo board. Relatable content dialed up to 11.
You're like, I only know one person, and it is Shiro. Okay.
The problem's Tosaka. It's getting late, so I have to get her to go home. Fujine, do you know where Tosaka is?
I think Tosaka-san went out into the yard. She asked me what was over there in the corner.
Corner of the yard? Does she mean the shed? But why would she have any business there?
Girls don't go in sheds.
It is weird to show up at someone's house and be like, ooh, what's in the shed?
I don't know, I'm kind of fucking nosy.
It's so cold. The winter air cools down my warm body. I can't see the stars because of the clouds, and there's snow all over the grass. Man, what's Tosca doing out here in the cold? I go through the yard shivering. I consider buying a coat while I make my way over to the shed.
Emiya-kun.
Don't Emiya-kun me. Come on, Tosca, what are you doing here? It's getting late. We don't have time to be playing around. You're in my shed.
Yeah, what the you're in my shed! Oh yeah, this place is certainly cold.
She's suspicious. She acts so suspiciously that I'm starting to get curious. Tosca, the door to the shed is open.
That's not me. It was open when I first got here.
That's strange. I thought I locked it from the outside.
That's a false charge. First of all, you can only lock that worn-out door from the inside.
Yep, that's right. The door is always open. You can only lock it from the inside. So how do you know that, Tosca?
Damn.
She bites her lip. I'm beginning to understand that Tosca is really weak against surprise attacks coming from unexpected places.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I don't care. There isn't anything in there, right? That's my training place, but all I do there is practice my strengthening magic. Isn't it like child's play for you? I urge Tosca to go back to the house. Then...
I see, so you're not self-conscious of it, huh?
Tosca glares at me as if challenging me. Tosca? I ready myself with a sudden change of atmosphere. Tosca narrows her eyes after seeing my reaction.
I thought so. It's natural for your magic to fail if the one making it is like that.
Hold on, are you talking about the projection magic?
Yeah, I'm talking about the replicas without anything inside, in the shed. I bet you don't know how ridiculous that is. You have no process or simplification. You're ridiculous in every way, trying to use projection magic as an extension of strengthening magic?
Well, I'm sorry. But I don't intend for it to succeed since the projection magic only a practice for the strengthening magic. It's only a way for me to confirm my basics.
I'm telling you, that's the ridiculous part. You're using projection to confirm your basics? Try telling that to a magus other than me. They'll put you in formula along with your brain.
Tosca's words sound like a joke, but she's completely serious. I'm sorry, Tosca, I don't quite get what you're trying to say, but are you trying to tell me to practice more?
That's obvious. All you can do is keep training. But yeah, if we want to make you stronger, you might become useful if we change your process just a bit.
Where did that anger go? Tosca starts to ponder seriously. Change the process? You mean my strengthening magic?
What were you listening to, you thickhead? It's the projection magic! We can't count on strengthening magic done by an amateur, but the projection magic is different. You were able to temporarily project an archer's sword, so you'll immediately be a force if you can do that again.
Tosca, That's plausible, but yesterday was just luck. I won't be able to do it again, even if you tell me to.
That's why you're an amateur. If you're able to do it by chance or by will, you should be able to do it any time. First of all, that wasn't luck at all. Magi that work on the outside world like me have a lot of magic that we can't use, but you're getting all the required materials from within you, so there shouldn't be any magic that's impossible for you.
Getting it from the inside.
Jesus Christ, she's gonna beat your ass.
Isn't that natural? Magical energy is made from the magic circuit within you, so it's all coming from within you.
Oh, jeez, I guess it can't be helped since you taught yourself, but this is pretty bad. Projection doesn't even need to be mentioned, but I guess I have to teach you from scratch about everything else as well.
Tosca sighs. I know I'm an amateur, but it pisses me off if Tosca says so. That's none of your business. I've been able to do just fine just by myself, so I should be fine by myself in the future. But what are we going to do about the meeting? It's getting late, so we can't waste time forever.
Huh? What time is it?
It's 9 right now. It's not a time girls should be walking about.
Oh, then I'll just stay here. Oh, that's still early. Well, let's finish the meeting quickly if you say so.
Tosca nods and heads back to the house. Why is it still early? For a girl, going outside at 9 o'clock is like midnight. Everyone knows girls are 3 hours ahead. But she still says early. Is Tosca not self-conscious that she's a girl?
Oh, God.
No, let's stop that scary thought.
I like that you say that part out loud.
I shake my head and erase the ominous thought.
Oh, Tosca, not a girl. Come on!
Tosca calls to me. I run to the porch.
God, he's so funny. God, he's so funny.
We get away from Fujine, who's in the living room, and continue the meeting out in the porch. I expected it not to finish so easily because we've talked so much since noon, but...
It's impossible to challenge the Realta temple at the moment. The only thing we can do is to set up some sort of trap to lure Castor out.
Tosca concludes. Well, you're right, but...
The problem is the trap. Well, I have 2 or 3 possible ideas, so you can stand by for now. In the worst case, I'll have you and Saber be the bait.
After saying something dangerous, Tosca opens the sliding door. The cold air comes in. Maybe this porch is special. It's only a bit chilly. It's just like that night 5 years ago. This porch is warm enough to be able to sit down and watch the moon, even during wintertime.
It's a good boundary field. I feel some human emotion, unlike the one at my place.
Tosca murmurs while sitting at the porch, staring into the yard.
Do you want to sit here with me? I just want to talk.
I sit next to her silently. She said she wants to talk, but she doesn't say anything.
Oh, God.
I can't do anything else, so I stare at the yard absent-mindedly. I can't see the moon. My breath is white, probably because it snowed earlier. When I look to my side, Tosca's staring at the yard with white breath as well. I can touch her shoulder if I move a bit. I'm not disturbed by that fact. Is it because I'm getting used to it, or because of the winter night? Tosca's so close to me, but I feel so calm. So, what do you want to talk about, Tosca? I ask her, feeling that she's waiting for that question.
Well, this place is a bit special. I just thought that you might be fine as you are right now.
Whoa, do you think I'm good enough as an amateur?
Not exactly, but maybe so. I don't know what kind of magus Emiya Kiritsugu was, but this place is really natural. It's very open even though this is the workshop of a magus. All the doors are open, free for anyone to come in and leave. It's probably not bounded by anything because there's no knowledge here to protect. I think that's what your dad meant by telling you to become a magic user, not a magus. You have nothing, but in its place you can go anywhere.
What? You're not like that?
No, my place is different. My mansion is called a haunted house, and it really is. It rejects anybody that comes, yet it doesn't release anyone that comes in. I sometimes think it's wrong, but it's not something I can change. It's not like it's cursed, but it's just that I like how it is. I was chosen as a successor probably because of my personality, but it was pretty shocking when I realized it.
Is that when you realize that you're a bully?
You're not one to mince words, huh?
Really? I thought I was being indirect, just like you.
Jeez, I'm telling you that's direct.
She sighs and hangs her head. Her sigh is white and slowly melts into the cold night. Seeing her face makes me remember the red school. Tosca didn't say anything when she saw the unconscious students. In spite of her shaking knees, she bit her lip and acted firm as usual. I realized at that time, she might be killing her true self by acting like a perfect magus. Is it hard for you, Tosca? I get uneasy, so I ask.
You mean the training? Sorry, but I never thought it was hard. I was able to do most things without a problem, and I was never discouraged because I could do something. And it was fun for me to learn new things. I told you, right? I was born with this personality, so there's no need for you to worry.
She simply says so. There's no bluff nor lie in her statement, and Tosca's smiling. I see. Then what about school? If you're going to live as a magus, isn't it meaningless to go to school?
It's not meaningless, but it is straying away from my path. But it's not pointless. Being a student is fun. I'm up for anything fun. It's a duty to succeed my dad, but I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. I became a master because I wanted to test my powers, and I'm cooperating with you because you're funny.
Ignoring the comment that I'm funny, my worries disappear. A family of magi? I thought Tosca was carrying a dark shadow because she's bound by a heavy history and bloodline. But that was just my prejudice. The Tosca family is not a burden on her, and she's done what she wanted up to now. I see. I'm glad you're having fun.
Thanks. So I'm sure you were having fun too if you're saying that, right? You wouldn't be able to continue training unless that's the case.
Tosca says so, as if it's natural. But... I can't nod back.
Hey, why are you silent? Your dad didn't force you, right? But you continued training in spite of that, so that must mean it was fun.
Well... I don't think I ever considered it fun. For Emi Ashiro, magic has always been a life-threatening trial. I know I don't have the aptitude. But I clung on to it, wanting to be like Kiritsugu. For my first year, I trained all the time except for sleeping and eating. I honed my sensitivity, facing death every night. I just repeated it for 8 years. I didn't think it was tough, but I didn't think it was fun.
Wait, answer me, Emi-kun. I might have severely misunderstood you.
Tosca glares at me seriously. Crap. I have to answer if she makes a face like that. Yeah, I never thought training in magic was fun. I never considered magic or training to be fun, but I was glad to have people around me be happy. I thought I could be of help to someone if I studied magic. I wanted to be a superhero, like Kiritsugu. I learned magic for that reason. Well, that's my reason.
Then what? You didn't learn magic for your own good?
Huh? Wait, isn't this for my sake? I'm glad to be of help to someone.
Hey now, you may be glad, but you're not having fun. Look, I'm talking about what's fun for you. I'm asking you if there's anything you consider fun.
Tosca roars out.
Oh.
Roar. Even if she says so, I can't answer what I don't know. I can't think of anything that's fun for me, and most of all, I'm not qualified to have such a wish.
That makes me mad. In short, you're caring for others and not caring for your own self?
She suddenly stands up and points at me. Huh? Wait, Tosca, your finger. Your finger. No, your nail is touching my nose.
Shut up! Don't talk back to me! Ugh, geez, I always thought you two were alike, but I didn't think you guys were this similar!
Rejecting my protest, Tosca closes in on me even more. Hold on, calm down, Tosca. Why are you so mad?
I'm angry because you can't tell. Geez, why did nobody tell you?
She shakes her fist. I'll have to stay silent for now. I'll stay quiet until Tosca's anger goes away.
She'll never notice me.
So, after venting for a while...
Fine, I've decided. I'll make you admit defeat tomorrow.
She says so as if smacking me with a glove. That's disturbing. Are we going to continue that fight? That fight, of course, is when she chased me around the school. I was cornered and had to surrender, but the match wasn't settled because of Ryder's interruption.
Yep, you better be ready. I'll smack you a good one.
Tosca psychs herself up before walking off into the living room. I don't know what's going to happen. So should I be ready for anything? Anyway, I have to take Tosca home. It's almost 10 o'clock. I don't know what Fujine will say if I keep a girl at my place for so long.
Huh? What did you say, Shiro?
I said I'm going to walk Tosca home. Where is she anyway? It's about time she left. Fujine is watching me with blank amazement. That's weird. Fujine should approve right away, but she doesn't seem to be in a hurry.
I think Tosaka-san is in the outbuilding. She's a guest, so she has to have a proper guest room if she's staying over, right?
Oh, right, the outbuilding. Wait, don't be ridiculous, Fujine. Did you say something strange?
Jeez, you're the one saying strange things, Shiro. You're going to let Tosaka-san stay over because it's so late, right? Tosaka-san just came and told me so.
What? Tosca's staying over?
Yep, but you can't do anything strange, okay? I'll be sleeping in the Japanese-style room, so I'll go kill you in one blow if I hear a scream from the guest room.
Fujine munches on the rice cracker. She seems normal, and it seems she thinks nothing of the emergency situation of having Tosca stay over. Damn her. It looks like Fujine has surrendered to Tosca.
I too surrendered to Tosaka.
All the time.
Oh, great timing. I'm gonna borrow the guest room on the right.
Then, the alien I bumped into on my way to the outbuilding says so lightheartedly. Her appearance makes my head spin.
Where'd she get the clothes from?
She's not in her uniform. This person is in my hallway saying something ridiculous.
Oh, this? I'm going to stay over, so I had Archer bring me things. I don't need to borrow any pajamas. Why wouldn't you just get him to take you home? She had Archer bring her clothes.
I guess Archer carrying her home would be kind of weird.
He doesn't even carry her home. He just gotta walk with her.
Well, yeah, I don't want to walk all the way home, though. I think she lives, like, decently. Like, not, like, far, but it's like a walk.
Alright.
Are
you alright? Go to bed early if you're tired. I won't forgive you if you sleep in tomorrow.
Waving goodbye, she goes down the hallway leading to the outbuilding. In a daze, I watch her go and look at myself in the mirror. My face is as red as an apple. Damn it. What's she thinking, sleeping in the same house, even if we're far away from each other? I should take a bath again.
Just gonna go take a cold shower. Yeah.
I'll pour cold water on myself and cool my burning face down.
I gotta cool off my burning face.
Has to de-horny. I'll have to do so. I won't be able to concentrate on my training. Having Tosca in my head.
Girls!
The lights go out. It's midnight. Right when the date changes, I concentrate on my training while looking up at the frozen moon. Trace on. I insert a new nerve into my spine. I make a magic circuit within me, make magical energy, and understand the structure of the wooden sword in my hand. Basic structure analyzed. I put magical energy into it and strengthen the wooden sword. I analyze the structure, alter it, and reinforce the matter. Composition, reinforce. The usual process goes too smoothly. I don't know if it's because I became a master, but I can now easily strengthen things which used to have a success rate in the 0.01 digits, and I can make a magic circuit in a flash. No, it's not because I became a master. I'm only copying it. His swords. I'm only imitating that knight in red that I saw at the Muto Temple. I'm imitating his twin swords, his sword technique, and now even his breathing. This is a fake. This isn't what's mine. I can't help but feel self-hatred. Amiyachiro's skills improve just by imitating him. I know it's not my own power, but I have to rely on it. It was because of his techniques that I was able to fight off those bone creatures at school. And it was because of his projected swords that I was able to fend off Kuzuki's attacks. Even now, I know that I can reproduce those swords if I seriously follow the manufacturing process. It's falsely similar to strengthening. I just have to put the start and the finish separate into exactly 8 sections. Not trace on sympathy start, but trace on projection start. The words are still the same. There's no need to change the spell if it still works on me. First of all, I only know and can use one spell to change myself. I put down the strengthened wooden sword. The left side of my body is still numb. I was optimistic that it would heal if I rested today, but it wasn't that convenient. If this is the compensation for magic above my level, duplicating Archer's twin swords, I might destroy myself if I project one more time. Whew. I remove the nerves inside my spine. My body is free of the poison called the magic circuit, and tension escapes my body. Then,
Shiro, are you not able to sleep?
Saber quietly comes inside. No, that's not it. This is my daily routine, so don't worry about it. I must be relaxed, done with my daily routine. My voice is surprisingly gentle.
It was lively today.
Yeah, even though they're different, it was like having 2 Fujines here. I answer her smile with a smile. Saber agrees and sits next to me.
But you are training magic tonight as well? You do not change your routine no matter what happens.
Huh? Yeah, it was my father's teaching to do it without a day's rest. Well, that's all he taught me, though.
That is it? Then he has not taught you the mage's way, or his knowledge?
Nope. First of all, the one doing the teaching wasn't like a mage's. He was a troublesome adult. He was usually spaced out and clumsy. He said he's going to enjoy what he likes, and he would play around like a child. You usually couldn't believe him when he called himself a sorcerer. I can tell that I'm smiling as I tell the story.
Wait, that's cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. About my past. The 5 years between the time of the fire and Kiritsugu's death. Come to think of it, that might have been the best time of my life.
I see. So you liked him for who he was.
Yeah, Tuska might get angry if she hears it, but I admired him. He was free and not like a magus at all, but he was a true sorcerer to me. And, well, I couldn't leave him be because he was more immature than I was.
Yes, I understand how you feel. I had a magus of my own, but that one was immature as well.
Fucking Merlin. I love the little Merlin hints. They're the best part of this. That one. Wow, it's rare for you to address somebody like that.
He is an exception. He was an ancient man. I respected him and loved him. But at the same time, he was the cause of every trouble. It would have been a better age if he were not as mischievous.
Wow, that's some way to put it. He sounds like a real bad guy.
He was. Or still, he was weak against love affairs, or should I say full of love? Well, that led to the downfall that caused him to be confined. But knowing that old man, I am sure he is still casually talking about love.
Is she stunned or smiling? Saber talks about her past and swallows her words a bit. And after a brief silence...
Shiro, what is going on with the left side of your body?
She questions me with straight eyes about what I didn't want her to know. What? You knew, Saber? I only dropped 4 plates. How did you find out?
Anyone will notice if you break that many plates. So, how is it? From what I see, it seems the trouble is only in half your body.
Well, it's not as bad as the trouble. It's just numb. I explained to her how it felt weird from this morning, how it's not affecting my movements, and how it's probably the feedback from last night's projection magic. Saber looks at me with uneasy eyes. When I try to smile back to her, telling her it's alright...
Most of your body is numb, huh? Well, it is natural. Oh! Not me! Not me!
Most of your body's numb, huh? Well, it is natural. The knight in red is standing at the door. Archer? Fuck.
You wanna fucking go, mate?
Saber jumps up as if to protect me. To her, he's an enemy that assaulted me. And he's an enemy to me as well. Drown in your ideals and die.
Bitch.
Those words he said before he slashed me would not get out of my head.
What do you want, Archer? We should have a pact not to attack one another. Leave right away if you were to follow your master's order.
Archer does not answer, but takes another step.
Stop! You had better be prepared if you were to take another step!
Saber's enmity turns into an intent to kill. No, hold on, Saber. He's not willing to fight. And we can't fight here.
That is true, but...
It's fine. So what do you want, Archer? Knowing you didn't come here to just say hello, right? I push Saber aside, confront Archer.
What the fuck, dude?
I still don't like him. Our mentalities are different, but more than that, I just can't deal with him. I feel a chill running up my spine the instant I see him. I bet he falls under the category of natural enemy. Hey, get out if you have no business. Huh. I heard you did projection, but it really is true, huh? Half your body's numb and your actions are misplaced about 7 centimeters inside of you, right? I gasp. Archer's comment's so accurate that it's scary. Let me see your body. I might be of some help. Archer reaches out. No, stop, Saber. I have to show you my body, right?
Not in front of the girl!
I take my top off and show him my back. Here are my traps. Archer silently places his hand on my back.
I'm gonna put you in timeout.
I feel a small pain. Sensation. I feel heat on the numb left side of my body as if needles are picking at it. How fortunate for you. I thought it was necrosis, but you only opened up what was closed. This should heal within a few days. Something closed opened up? Yes, it seems you've misunderstood, but a magic circuit's not something you make each time. It's something you reveal. Once you make it, it's something you reveal on the surface or not. You did not know this, so a circuit that should have been used was neglected and sleeping inside of you. It's something your master, or Rin, would not think of. A legitimate magus would never imagine a heretic whose nerves are his magic circuit.
Your numbness. Uh-oh.
Your numbness is temporary. It's the result of full magical energy flowing into a circuit you've not used before, and it's only surprised right now. But now, a wind has gone through the neglected section. The nerve will eventually recall its normal function, and the dormant circuit is now activated. The needles poke my back again. I feel a definite thumping from my numb body. That should do. You should be a better magus when your body heals. At any rate, you're too greedy if you try to make my swords the first time.
Bitch.
Archer, let's go.
And there's nothing abnormal with Shiro's body?
It was abnormal up to now. No, it's normal for humans to keep such abnormalities asleep inside them. In that regard, Emiyashiro is already abnormal. But oh well. Anyway, don't even think about using magic tomorrow. Numbness will be the least of your worries if you burn out the healing nerves.
You are knowledgeable, Archer.
I had a similar experience. I had one of my arms taken away when I did it for the first time. That's what it means to learn a new magic. He turns and tries to leave. Hold on. I stop him. I want to know why he helped me now after trying to kill me before. What? Are you going to ask Saber to fight me? I won't do such a thing. I just want to ask you about what you said before. Drown in your ideals and die. The meaning of it. The uneasiness in my brain won't go away unless I hear it out from him. It's just as it sounds. There's nothing to explain. There's no hesitation. Archer declares seriously. That pisses me off so much that my whole vision turns white. Then what? You claim not to have any ideals, so what are you fighting for? Servants have an objective, right? Then what's the reason you fight? If you don't have an ideal, what are you fighting for? It's simple. I fight for myself. Boring ways of the world, justice, ideal. Such vague reasons are meaningless. I fight to fulfill my own desires. There's no other reason. Yourself? Just for your own self? Yes. Do as you wish if your desire is an ideal not to hurt anybody. If you want to save others so much, go ahead. But only if it's truly your own desire. What? My mind freezes. What did he just say? If you're fighting out of your own will, the resulting crime and punishment are all yours. The ideal requires that you be burdened with them. But if it's a borrowed intention, the ideal you speak of is only a fantasy. In a word, it's a fake. You need a reason to fight, but it can't be an ideal. If you fight for ideals, the only thing you can save are ideals. There's no way you can save people. I can't talk. I can't think of any objections. Archer's words pierce my heart like arrows. But it goes the same for Saber as well. The reason why... The reason why one fights is a desire to try to save something. At the very least, that's the case for you, Emiya Shiro. Isn't that right? But salvation brought on by others is not a salvation. The only thing that saves a person is their own will and actions. A salvation brought on by others is like money. Once it's used, it will only go on to someone else. I can't speak. Something... I have to say he's wrong, so why? That is why your ideal is meaningless. You can certainly fulfill your wish to save someone, but a wish for you to save yourself does not exist. You will embrace an ideal that's not yours, and you'll probably pursue it until you die. No, that's all I wanted to say. There's nothing at the end of helping people. It's a false life that can save neither yourself nor others. He turns his red back to us and leaves. I can't think of anything to say. The darkness falls. We can't look at one another and just stare at the back of the guy who's no longer there.
That's a stopping point.